guys, welcome back to the Pantry Kitchen. I'm Catherine and today we are making chocolate pastry cream. As well, I'm going to show you how to make a chocolate cream pie using your pastry cream. So I've done one like this before. We've done a vanilla pastry cream and it was super simple. You guys loved it, but I made this one even more simple. So grab your ingredients and let's get started. Here's what you'll need to make chocolate pastry cream. Whole milk, whole eggs and egg yolks, unsalted butter, chopped dark chocolate, 70% or higher, vanilla extract, granulated sugar, and cornstarch. So I've got one already since we're doing a chocolate cream pie. If you're just making the chocolate pudding, just ignore what I'm going to say. So I've got my pie dough, which I have a recipe on the channel if you haven't checked it out before. It's perfect pie dough. So I've got that already baked and ready to go. You want it baked and cooled, so I just put it in my pie tin. I put another pie tin over. If you have pie weights, you can use that too, but I don't think they're necessary. So you just put another pie tin over, bake it until it's golden brown and baked all the way through. Let it cool, and then now we can start our pudding because you're gonna go from hot pudding into the pie crust into the fridge. So I've got my milk here in my saucepan, and I'm gonna use the 1 measurement of granulated sugar in this pot. Gonna get that on the stove at medium heat. Ready for what? No, this is just the milk part.
We're filming warm milk.
Hey, it's good. Yeah, it's good for footage purposes. Don't let it burn. All right, and in my medium-sized bowl right now, I've got my cornstarch. It's easy to measure in the bowl that you're gonna mix in because cornstarch is a little bit like powdery and it'll kind of poof all over the place if you measure it separately. But it's easy just to measure in the bowl. The other one you guys had asked was for, a little bit easier measurement. So I will continue to put the exact amount, in grams and everything, but I kind of fibbed that a little bit. So to make it easy, I just did 2 whole eggs and then 2 whole egg yolks. And then that is going to go in our bowl with the cornstarch. Our other measurement of granulated sugar is going in, and we're going to whisk that all together. So we've got our milk coming up to just a simmer. It doesn't have to be boiling or anything like that. We just want it nice and warm, a little bit above body temperature because you don't want to scramble your eggs. And what we're going to do is temper our egg mixture here. And then we'll put it all back in the pot and you'll see what we're going to do with that. So just want to make sure this is nice and light and incorporated. We don't want any lumps of cornstarch or sugar. All right, so that looks good, nice and light. Doesn't have to hold a ribbon, it just needs to be mixed thoroughly. Now we'll wait until our milk mixture is ready to go in. All right, and for my chocolate, I have about 100 grams chopped in small pieces so that way when we add it to the hot pastry cream, it will melt really quickly. I'm going to see how chocolatey I want it. If you want it more of a subtle chocolate taste, obviously you can cut back, but I think I'm gonna go for like a nice fudgy chocolate pastry cream, like pudding, for my chocolate cream pie. So I've got about 100 grams here, and I'm just gonna give it a taste, but down below I'll make sure whatever I use, I'll let you know in the description bar as always. So it's pretty much kind of a chill waiting game, but you wanna have all your things measured and ready to go, okay? Because the process, once we put it back on the stove, happens pretty quickly. Okay, so our milk is very hot and our sugar is dissolved. So while continuously whisking, because we don't want to scramble our egg mixture, we're going to do a little bit of milk into the eggs at a time, like a very little bit to start. This is called tempering. We don't want to scramble, so by putting in a little bit at a time, we're allowing the eggs to come up to temperature slowly without shocking them and risking basically cooking them too fast, and then they will scramble. So just take your time. This is the most important process because if this is messed up, you gotta start over. And once they get a little bit warmer, And everybody, it's kind of like, my teacher once explained this to me. It's like dipping your toe in a hot tub. You wouldn't just jump right in because it would be quite hot. You dip your toe in, you slowly get in. That's kind of what the eggs are doing here. Everybody's kind of meeting and mingling. And then once everybody gets to know each other, then you can add the rest of the milk. And continue to keep whisking. Now, we're going to put it back in our pot and back on the stove. On the stove, about medium-high heat, we're going to bring this to a boil. We want to keep continuously whisking because we don't want anything to burn. And you can see there it has a nice foam on the top. You're going to watch that being, you know, disappear pretty much once it starts to boil and thicken. Come on, bubble. There we go. We're just looking for the bubble. All right, now we're taking it off. Now our pastry cream is all done, so we're going to very quickly, all these steps happen very fast. We don't want to overcook. We got the butter and the vanilla going in, and I'm going to slowly get in my chocolate. And we're going to go for the whole bit. We want a nice chocolatey chocolate pastry cream. Oh, you could only smell it. But if you make it in your kitchen, you will smell how good the chocolate. And you see how fast, because the pastry cream is so hot, it just melts everything. So once you got that completely whisked in, and you know it's nice and smooth, now we're going to put it in our pie crust right away. You don't want to wait. If you're worried about anything scrambling, you can always strain it in, but I've made this a time or two, so it's just, I can tell we're nice and smooth. Just take your time. This should be enough for one whole pie. I might have a little bit left over, but that's always the cook's treat. So I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to take the rest for myself. So we're going to smooth it just out ever so gently, and then because we don't want a skin to develop at all, we take our plastic wrap and directly cover it before it goes in the fridge. You want the plastic wrap to touch. Oh my gosh. That was a challenge. All right. Directly on there. And just be careful, it is hot. But take your time and then just completely wrap your plastic wrap. And then this is going to go into the fridge for about 2 to 4 hours to set completely. And I just want to get that air bubble out. And there we go. Okay. And there you go. Good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, our chocolate cream pie is all set and cool. So I had it in the fridge for about 2 hours, and that should be good. As long as it's cold to the touch, it will set. So I've whipped some cream here. I'm going to show you how I like to finish it, just with some nice whipped cream design all over the top. And then, because I'm going to cover the top, I'm going to do some chocolate shavings on top so you know that it's a chocolate cream pie. So, time to slice and taste. Be a miracle. Yeah. Booyah, baby. Yes. Alright, no video is complete without a taste test, so our chocolate cream pie is all finished and I am so proud of it, and I hope if you make it too, you are proud of yourself. And you don't have to make the crust from scratch. You can totally get one store-bought, but I recommend you checking out my video for pie dough and definitely making it yourself because it's well worth it. Oh my god. Okay, hold on, one more and then I'll let you know what I think. Oh my goodness. The decadent, creamy chocolate filling with the flaky pastry crust and then the fresh whipped cream. Dynamite, hands down. If you make this for your family, your loved ones, to bring to anybody, they are going to love it. I'm sure of it. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And I hope you like this video. And don't forget, smile lots. Bye, guys.